over the next 90 days, I believe people are going to get filthy rich in crypto. Now, that includes HBAR. That's part of my great thesis, why I put over 6 figures in my HBAR position. I want to talk about it though, because a lot of people just think that it's going to be the easiest thing in the world. You just hold the coin and it goes up and you make millions of dollars. A lot of the time, you're going to kind of get humbled. You're going to get humbled because the way that crypto works probably isn't going to be the way that you expect it to work. In fact, if you compared the all-time highs for crypto, do this right now. The all-time low to all-time low took about 300 days, right? All-time high to all-time high takes about 1,140 days. If we took the all-time high of Bitcoin last cycle to now, technically, and this is, you're not going to like this, but technically today should be the all-time high for Bitcoin. October 6th should technically be the all-time high for crypto if we are following historic dates. Now, I think this cycle is different. I don't think the cycle is the same. And, I'm happy to be wrong. I've already taken a healthy amount of profit. I've told you guys for ages to take healthy amounts of profits as crypto is moving up. But I've left a lot of money into crypto because I'm happy to take that risk curve. I'm happy to take the risk reward. Here's how people are going to make money on stuff like HBAR. This is the positioning of the narrative. And I have said this time and time and time and time again. And listen, I made my money in crypto. If you don't want to listen to this stuff, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is that narratives is how the crypto market moves. Without narrative, there is no price action. It doesn't matter how interesting a crypto is. If it does not have the narrative, it is just not going to run. And so what narrative does HBAR have? Why in the world should people be interested in HBAR? Is it because of the fact that, Google is using it? Does that magically make the coin go up 10,000x? Well, kind of, but kind of not. The overarching narrative of HBAR is it's part of the band camp of the Make America Great Again crypto camp. It is a cryptocurrency based in the United States that has a team that historically has ties to the United States. And that is a big deal for narrative. But not only that, we have American companies, trillion-dollar American companies, which are part of this governing council on HBAR. That's what makes this crypto exciting for the average person. And that's the reason that the crypto is going to go up, because people are wanting to buy and speculate on more adoption. Now, is this adoption actually going to mean anything for the price of the coin? No, it's not. And I actually, before people get upset about this and go in the comments raging, if you look at a question, this was actually an ask by the Dragonfly CEO to Tom Lee. I actually looked at this. He asked Tom Lee, which Tom Lee has $10 billion worth of Ethereum, about a comment that someone else had made in regards to his Ethereum thesis. His Ethereum thesis is that, Ethereum can go up 52x. Some crazy price prediction on Ethereum that a lot of people weren't thinking about until he kind of came around and brought that narrative forward. Now, he asked Tom Lee, there's a guy out there that thinks that no matter how much adoption Ethereum gets, he's sure that stablecoins are going to come and technology is going to come, but they're not going to be using the chain. They're not going to be paying fees. They don't want to pay fees, and they're not going to pay fees. Why in the world is Ethereum going to go up? And is he redacted? Is he redacted? If you know, you know, right? And so what Tom Lee said is, yeah, he's redacted. He doesn't need to have logic when it comes to stuff. No, they're not going to be paying the fees. And even if they use the chain, it's not magically going to make it go up in price. But guess what? People are going to speculate on the coin that everybody's using. If everybody's using the tech, then they're more likely to actually buy the coin. So, yeah, he's ETH-tarded, is what he kind of went ahead and said. The same applies with HBAR. Even if HBAR gets mass adoption, it's not magically going to make the coin go up, but the narrative is very attractive narrative. They have all the little bullet points that they need for the coin to pump, and that's what you're looking for in a coin to invest long term. And I've been someone, I've been in Token 2049 Singapore. I've been traveling all over the world. Right now I'm in Thailand and, we're staying at this amazing hotel. Honestly, the best hotel I've ever stayed in my entire life. And now I want to just show this because this is directly related to my trip. I stopped trading a while ago. I know it's going to sound weird, but I rarely enter the runners. I skip out on so many of them. And, yeah, I'll hit a pump every now and then, if I have very high conviction on it. But you're much better off sizing on majors with spot. Spot is regular trading, right? Just buying and selling. You can put in $100,000 on a coin that might 2 to 5x, and that's great for me. That's great for me. Imagine I put $500K into a coin, I get a 2x to $1 million. That's more than great for me. And for the people that are saying, but I'm broke, I don't have $100,000. I'm watching this video and I only have $20 worth of HBAR. My friend, there is no easy route in life to riches. You're not just going to get a magical $10,000 XRP. You need to increase your income and cut on expenses. You need to not expect free handouts. And that's something I want to emphasize when I make videos like this. Because life isn't just going to give you millions of dollars. There are so many YouTubers that just go out there and say, in the next 90 days, people are going to get rich and things are going to be great. Yes, people will get rich. And I made a lot of money in crypto. I've been blessed to be in this industry. I don't even need to make these YouTube videos anymore, but I find it entertaining and fun. And I hope you enjoy the information that I'm giving you. It's very fun. And, I'm still young. But here's how people are going to make money on HBAR. And I'll predict it right now. So the way people are going to make money on HBAR, this prediction is through more than likely either holding a heck of a lot of this coin, holding a ton of this coin, maybe getting 3, 5, 10x best case scenario this bull cycle. Or they're going to be betting on the ecosystem token. So building on HBAR, doing things on HBAR, getting a grant on HBAR, doubling down on HBAR, and then watching the pump, and then watching a ton of volume enter HBAR. We saw that with GIB. We saw that with DOSA. We saw that with many different coins that entered the ecosystem. We had an ecosystem run. This happened not very long ago. It was like a month ago when every token on HBAR seemed to just keep making all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. And we took profits, luckily. We did what we needed to do, and now we're back into HBAR. Still in our HBAR position, still big as ever. And I even said at that time, I'm not putting more than 10% of my portfolio. I want to make sure that I don't size in heavy onto these ecosystem tokens because they're very risky. You want to make sure that majority of your capital is allocated to the big boys. I know it's exciting to try to throw all your money at something that might 100x in 2 days, but more likely than not, you're not going to make money. And I don't know a single person, not one, that has made $1 million off of a shitcoin. I don't know one. And maybe I'm hanging around the wrong people, but I have talked to a lot of people in crypto, and these are some of the most successful people in crypto. I go to these in-person events, and they're not cheap. They cost thousands upon thousands of dollars to attend. And these guys, they have multi-million-dollar portfolios. They did not make their money off shitcoins. None of them did. None of them. They all made their money stacking cycle to cycle, building that social capital, founding something, doing something with purpose, stacking their crypto, and accumulating hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of the crypto. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not supposed to be easy. It was never supposed to be easy, but it is the best way. It is absolutely the best way to make generational wealth. It's probably the last hurrah of the American dream. That's going to be crypto. That's what I'm predicting here and what we're currently in the forefront of experiencing. Now, I think HBAR ecosystem tokens, and this is a weird prediction, but I don't think Q4 is going to be the big hurrah for ecosystem tokens. I think it's going to be Q1. I think next year is going to be it. HBAR is a little slow on their development side with their ecosystem. They've been playing catch up for some time. Now, I'm very bullish on the new Adair Foundation because it seems like they're actually listening to the community, actually providing money for the community. Like they care. I mean, you could tell that they care. This happened recently though, and they need time to play catch up. And so if I was to say, we're going to be getting a pump on HBAR Q4 into an ecosystem run in Q1. So if you position accordingly, I think there's a lot of money to be made. And so that's kind of what I'm saying. HBAR Millionaires, 100%, 100% for me, they're going to be made. I'm happy to be wrong, or maybe not very happy to be wrong. I hope I'm right, fingers crossed. But so far, I've been right. We've been holding HBAR for a long time. 5 cents, 4.5 cents was like our first initial entry. And look at where we are. Even though the coin is down or whatever, it's still up over 300% this year. So pretty good return with size. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you like the content, subscribe, stay classy, and I'll see you all later.